voluptuous, counter-jumping, R&B sons of bitches. That is my gallery. You appreciate that? My walls, my gallery. Polluted now beyond sanitation, beyond hygiene. Like the East River, choked with garbage. Superficial, meaningless sewage. All over the walls. The same sacred space of Motherwell and Smith and de Kooning and Pollock. What is this music? I thought my day couldn't get any worse.
It's jazz.
When you pay the rent, you make the music.
So how'd you like the exhibit?
Those young artists are out to murder me!
That's kind of extreme.
But not inaccurate!
You think Jasper Johns is trying to murder you?
Yes!
What about Frank Stella?
Yes!
Robert Rauschenberg?
Yes!
Roy Lichtenstein?
Which one's that?
Comic books.
Yes!
Andy Warhol?
Oh, Jesus.
You sound like an old man.
I am an old man!
Not that old.
Today, I'm old.
If you say so.
My point is, people like me, my contemporaries, my colleagues, those painters I came up with, we all have one thing in common. We understood the importance of seriousness.
You're too much.
What?
You heard me.
What did you say to me?
Who are you to assume they're not serious?
Well, look at their work!
I have.
Not like you normally look at things like some overeager undergraduate.
I have.
Then what do you see?
Never mind.
No, you look at them, what do you see?
This moment right now.
And all those flags, and comic books, and soup cans?
This moment right now. And a little bit of tomorrow.
And you think that's good?
It's neither good nor bad, but it's what people want.
Exactly my point.
So art shouldn't be at all popular now?
It shouldn't only be popular.
You may not like it, but these days as many people are genuinely moved by Frank Stella as by Mark Rothko.
That's nonsense.
I don't think so.
You know the problem with these painters? It's exactly what you said. They're painting for this moment, right now, and nothing more. It's like zeitgeist art. Completely temporal. Completely disposable, like Kleenex.
Like comic books. Like Campbell's soup cans.
Do you really think Andy Warhol will be hanging in museums in 100 years, next to the Bruegels and Vermeers?
He's hanging alongside Rothko right now.
That's because those goddamn galleries will do anything for money. Cater to any wicked taste. That's business, young man, not art.
You ever get tired of telling people what art is?
No, until they listen. Better you should tell me? Fuck off.
You're just mad the barbarians are at the gates. And what do you know, people seem to like the barbarians.
Of course they like them. That's the goddamn point. You know what people like? Happy, bright colors. They want things to be pretty. They want things to be beautiful. When someone tells me one of my pictures is beautiful, I want to vomit.
What's wrong with
Pretty, beautiful, nice, fine? That's our life now. Everything's fine. You put on a silly nose and glasses, slip on the banana peel. The TV makes everything happy. Everybody's laughing all the time. Everything's so goddamn funny. It's our constitutional right to be amused all the time, isn't it? We are a smirking nation, living under the tyranny of fine. How are you? Fine. How's your day? Fine. How are you feeling? Fine. How is the painting? Fine. You want some dinner? Fine. Well, I am not fine. How are you? How was your day? How are you feeling? Conflicted, nuanced, troubled, diseased, doomed. I'm here to tell you I am not fine. We are not fine. We are anything but fine. Look at these pictures. Look at them. You see the dark rectangle? It's like a doorway, an aperture. Yes, but it's also a gaping mouth, letting out a silent howl of something foul and feral and primal and real. Not nice, not pretty, real. A howl of rapture, something divine or damned. Something immortal, not soup cans and comic books. Something beyond me, beyond now. Whatever it is not pretty, and it's not nice, and it's not fine. I am here to stop your heart. Do you understand that? I'm here to make you think. I'm not here to paint pretty pictures.
So said the Cubist, the second before you stomped him to death. It's tragic, really, growing superfluous in your own lifetime, right? The child must banish the father, respect him, but kill him. Isn't that what you said? You guys went after the Cubists and Surrealists, and boy, did you love it. Well, now it's your turn, and you don't want to go. Well, exit stage left, Rothko, because pop art has banished abstract expressionism. I only pray to God they have more generosity of spirit than you do, and allow you some dignity as you go. Consider the last gasp of a dying race. Futility. Don't worry, you can only sign menus for money.
How dare you?
Do you know where I live?
What?
Do you know where I live in the city?
No.
Uptown, downtown, Brooklyn?
No.
Do you know if I'm married?
What?
Do you know if I'm married, dating, queer, anything?
Why should
2 years I've worked for you, 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, and you know nothing about me. Have you ever once asked me to dinner? Maybe to come to your house?
Why would I?
You know I'm a painter.
I suppose.
No, you answer me. You know I'm a painter, don't you?
Yes.
Have you ever once asked to look at my work?
Why should I?
Why should you?
Look. You're an employee. This is about me. Everything here is about me. If you don't like that, leave. Is that what this is all about? Baby didn't get a pat on the head from Daddy today? Mommy didn't give you a hug?
Stop it.
Well, I didn't kill him. Don't blame me.
Stop it.
Go find a psychiatrist. Quit whining to me about it. Your neediness bores me.
Bores you? Bores you? Christ almighty, try working for you for a living. The talking. Jesus Christ, won't he ever shut up? Titanic self-absorption of the man. You stand there trying to look so deep, but you're nothing but a solipsistic bully with your grandiose self-importance and your lectures and arias and let's just look at the fucking campus for a few weeks. Let's not paint. Let's just look. And the pretension. Jesus Christ, the pretension. I can't imagine any other painter in the history of art trying so goddamn hard to be significant. You know, not everyone wants art that rips your guts out or exposes your soul. Not everyone likes art that actually hurts. Sometimes you just want a portrait or a landscape or a comic book or a soup can. Which you might learn if you ever left this goddamn hermetically sealed submarine with all the windows closed and no natural light because natural light isn't good enough for you. But then nothing's ever good enough for you. Not even the people who buy your pictures. Museums are nothing but mausoleums, galleries are run by pimps and swindlers, and art collectors are nothing but shallow social climbers. So who is good enough to own your art? Anyone? Maybe, just maybe the real question is who's good enough to even see your art. That's it. That's it, isn't it? You've spent your whole life in search of people who can look at your pictures with compassion. But in your heart, you no longer think those people exist. We've all been weighed in the balance and been found wanting. So you lose faith. So you lose hope. So black swallows red. My friend, I don't think you'd recognize a real human being if he were standing here in front of you. Never mind.
Don't give up so easy.
This isn't a game.
You do make one salient point, though not the one you think.
Naturally.
I do get depressed when I think about how people are going to look at my pictures. Are they going to be unkind? Selling a painting is like sending a blind child into a room full of razor blades. It's going to get hurt. It's never been hurt before. It doesn't know what hurt is. That's why I want to do something different with these. They're less vulnerable somehow, more robust. Hues from the earth even, to make them stronger. And they're not alone. They're a series. They'll have each other for companionship and protection. And they're going into a place created just for them. A place of reflection and safety.
A place of contemplation.
Yes.
A place with no distractions.
Yes.
A sacred space.
Yes.
A chapel.
Yes.
Like the Four Seasons restaurant. At least Andy Warhol gets the joke.
You don't understand.
What's not to understand?
You don't understand my intention.
Your intention is immaterial. Unless you plan on standing next to the pictures all day giving lectures, which you probably enjoy. The art has to speak for itself, yes?
Yes.
Just admit your hypocrisy. The high priest of modern art is painting a wall in the temple of consumption. You rail against commercialism in art, but pal, you're taking the money. Sure, you can try to kid yourself. You're painting a holy place of contemplative awe. But in reality, you're just decorating another dining room for the super rich. And all these things are nothing but the world's most expensive overmantles.
Do you know why I took this commission?
It appealed to your vanity.
How so?
They could have went to de Kooning, they went to you. It's the flashiest mural commission since the Sistine Chapel.
And you would have turned it down?
In a heartbeat.
Easy for you to say.
You know what this is? It's your Oldsmobile convertible. You don't need the money, you don't need the publicity. Why make yourself a hypocrite for the Seagram Corporation?
I didn't enter into this capriciously, you know. I thought about it.
No kidding.
Of course it appealed to my vanity. I'm a human being, too. But still I hesitated. The same thoughts. Is it corrupt? Is it immoral? Giving in to the whims of the bourgeoisie. Should I do it? I'm still thinking about what the murals should look like when I take a trip to Europe. I happened to go to Michelangelo's Medici Library in Florence. You been there?
No.
When you go, be sure and find the staircase. It's hidden away, tiny vestibule. Like a vault, it's so cramped. But it goes up for 3 stories. Michelangelo embraced the claustrophobia. He painted false doors and windows all the way up the walls. Rectangles of rich reds and browns. Well, that was it. He achieved the same feeling I'm going for in the Four Seasons. He made the viewer feel like he's trapped in a room where all the doors and windows are bricked up. All he can do is hit his head on the wall forever. Look, I know this place is where the richest bastards in New York will come to feed and show off. And I want to ruin the appetite of every son of a bitch who eats there.
You mentioned this to the Seagram's people?
It would be a compliment if they turned the murals down. They won't. You want a drink?
Sure. I don't know.
What?
Them. Your murals. This malicious intent of yours. The old lion still trying to roar, still trying to provoke, still trying to be relevant. It doesn't scam.
Too romantic for you?
Too cruel to them. Your paintings aren't weapons. You would never reduce them like that. Sure, you may have started the commission thinking that way, but then art happened. You can't help it. That's what you do. So now you're stuck. You've painted yourself into a corner. Forgive the expression.
No, you're wrong. Their power will transcend the setting. Working together, moving in rhythm, whispering to each other, they will still create a place. You think I'm kidding myself? You think this is all some monumental act of self-delusion? Answer me! Answer me!
Yes. I'm fired, aren't I?
Fired? This is the first time you've existed. See you tomorrow.
Can I lower the music?
I was gonna paint.
Want a towel or something? Maybe a paintbrush?
I went there.
What?
The Four Seasons. After our chat yesterday, I went and had dinner. It's been open a couple of weeks. I thought I should take a look.
And?
You go in on 52nd. Go up some stairs to the restaurant. You hear the room before you see it. Glasses clinking, silverware, voices. It's hushed here, but building as you get closer. It's a desperate sound, like forced gaiety at gunpoint. You go in. Feel underdressed, feel fat, feel too goddamn Jewish for this place. You give your name, pretty hostess gives you a look that says, I know who you are, but I'm not impressed. We get millionaires in here, pal. She snaps for the maitre d', who snaps for the captain, who snaps for the head waiter, who takes you through the crowd to your table, heads turning, everyone looking at everyone else like predators. Who are you? What are you worth? Do I need to fear you? Do I need to acquire you? Wine guy comes, speaks French. You obviously don't understand. He doesn't care. You're trying to impress the wine guy by ordering something expensive. He goes, unimpressed. And then, you can't help it. You start hearing what people are saying around you. It's the worst of all, the voices. It's like the chatter of monkeys and the barking of jackals. It's not human. And everybody's clever, and everybody's laughing. No one's looking at anything, and no one's thinking about anything. All they do is chatter and bark and eat, and the knives and forks click and clack, and the words cut, and the teeth snap and snarl. And in that place, there, will live my paintings for all time. I wonder, think they'll ever forgive me? For your paintings? Turn this off, would you? Mr. Philip Johnson, please. This is Mark Rothko on the line. Philip, this is Rothko. Listen, I went to the restaurant last night, and let me tell you, anyone who eats that kind of food for that kind of money and that kind of joint is never going to look at a painting of mine. I'm sending the money back. I'm keeping the paintings. Oh, no offense. That's the way it's got to be. Good luck to you, buddy.
Now you are Mark Rothko.
Only poorer.
Having money doesn't make you wealthy.
Oh, it helps, though.
This is a day for the books. We'll have to...
You're fired.
What?
You're fired.
Why?
It doesn't matter.
It does.
Well, just write down your address and I'll send your final check.
2 years I've worked for you and you expect me to walk out just like that?
You at a retirement party?
I want a reason.
None of your business.
I want a reason.
Look, you're too goddamn needy, all right? I don't need your need. Since you're 7, you're looking for a home. Well, this isn't it. I'm not your father. Your father's dead, remember? Sorry, but that's it.
Come on, Dr. Freud. You can do better than that.
I told you.
Why?
I don't need an assistant.
Bullshit.
You talk too much.
So do you.
You have lousy taste.
Bullshit.
I'm sick of you.
Bullshit.
Because you belong out there! Listen, kid, you don't need to spend any more time with me. You need to go find your contemporaries. Make your own life, make your own world. Get out there now. Get in the thick of it. Shake your fist at them. Talk their ear off. Make them look. Listen, when I was your age, art was a lonely thing. No galleries, no critics, no money. We didn't have mentors. We didn't have parents. We were alone. But it was a great time. Because we had nothing to lose. And a vision to gain. Okay?
Okay. Thank you.
Make something new. What do you see?
Red.
Can't thank you enough for sharing what we hoped was a moment of normalcy, a moment of art. Can't thank Jeremiah, John, Tammy, and Don, and the people at Pride. We're so blessed to have this building and this organization here. I will say one thing. For the sake of art, we didn't sell tickets. The cast, crew, bought the rights ourselves. So if anybody wants to pitch in the old bucket, we'd welcome your contribution. And one more thing. Get that thing. Could Tammy and Don join us up here? Our director, co-director, sound man. He said he thought if he slept with the director, he'd get a better job. But, you know.
Front and center.
Front and center.
Front and center.
So we would like to make a presentation to Tammy and Don from Rothko and Ken.
Thank you
Thank
so
you
much.
so much
So much.
for sharing your love of art with us and your love of theater.
I am social distancing. That's how you social distance in the theater. Thank you everyone for coming. We are going to get back to normal. We will, but right now, if we can make this happen, honey, will you take that? Put down my mask again. There you go. Slowly but surely it will happen. Thank you for starting the process. Awesome. Thank you very much.
Thank you guys.
Good night. Hey.
I noticed that. I think that's one way to put it.
Yeah, thank you.